I'm doing a review on the Hobart Champion ELITE 11,000 watt generator, 9,500 watts continuous. The Hobart Champion ELITE is a cut and dry setup. It doesn't have any plug-ins for any remote welders or any sort like that. You have your typical DC plus, AC weld, your range, and then your fine tunage of your amperage. Now this is all the way up because I run auxiliary power. Underneath this flap is all your receptacles. You have 4 120s. You have a backup power unit for your house, and then you have the welder plug-in, 50 amp. Now the only flaw with the welding plug is all mine are a 90, so I had to cut this out. I'll show you an example. Since this welder does not have remote welding capabilities, I run a 180 Millermatic off of this, and I can run a plasma cutter off of it while running an air compressor off the 120. It's pretty impressive. I'll do another video on that. So now here's the welding plug-ins. You got your electrode and you have your work. I made these quick disconnects so I can keep my leads wrapped up and put away, so they don't have to be with the unit at all times, because most of the time I use this as a generator. So here's your typical starting. You run it and then you run your idle, and it sits there and idles until it gets a signal from something. So let's say I have it on idle and I have my welder plugged in. When I turn my welder on, it automatically kicks up. It doesn't hurt the machine at all because I'm not pulling a draw yet. I recommend, if you're doing stick welding and you're about to weld, you leave it on run. Here's a side view of the Hobart welder. In the compartment, you get complete access on both sides, even the top to the air cleaner. Check your oil. Here's your fuel tank. It's got a 12-gallon fuel tank. And of all the work and experience I had with this machine, it gets a gallon to an hour, no matter what. It's got a 23 horse Kohler engine, twin cylinder, and it's pretty quiet. When it's running at idle, you can have a conversation around this thing. It's pretty quiet. Obviously when it's revved up, it's pretty loud. But it's so much quieter than the old welders. If you're used to an old Ranger 8 or a Miller Bobcat with the own-in motor on them, so much quieter than those. Here's a top view with both side compartments open. You can get to basically anything you need to. These things are about 500 pounds dry. After all my hardware and cart and everything I have on there, it's a little over 600 pounds. You can get a cover for these, and they're about $100. I've been out in the field and been given a hard time about this welder because it's a Hobart. The thing is, it's really built by Miller. It even has a Miller part number, and it's basically a trailblazer. It just doesn't have a lot of the options up front as the newer models. But this thing is pretty awesome because you can run welders, plasma cutters, whatever you basically want right off the plug. And if you already did research in one of these, you probably already know that while stick welding at 120 amps, you have over 5,000 watts available for grinding or whatever the case may be. So this is a workhouse. This is a really good unit, and I don't think it's as popular as it should be. Well, thanks for my review on the Hobart Champion ELITE, and if you plan on getting one, I don't think you'll regret it. If you got any questions, leave me a comment down below. Thanks.